got really tired. Not gonna lie. Um, to give a rundown what the video was, it was just, or that live, it was mainly me being like, hey, I know that the audio messed up for those videos. I'm gonna try to fix it. I don't really know how though, but I'm gonna try. And that was pretty much it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it for what that video was about. Um, just gonna test. Just gonna test and make sure the mic is working. I don't. Hello? Okay, I can kind of hear it. Yeah, the bit rate is really low. Let me see. Hmm. Doesn't look like anything I can do. Um, Before I start, just in case they happen to hop in the live, I don't spend money on like Fortnite or anything like that. Um, so hey, I don't use creator codes because I just don't use them. Like maybe I'll use it one time, but yeah, I mean yesterday I had bots, but I don't know, bots are better than no one. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about Silent Voice. Yes, this we made into a video. Yes, I did watch it last year at the end. Uh, so yeah. First of all, like I said, go look at my Instagram post because that's a pretty good way for you to be like, so this is what you want. Because that's like pretty accurate. Was kind of how I wanted to be. Um, Next year, both talk about the actual movie itself. Um, it's a really good movie. What can you say? It's always been a great movie. That it gave the viewer that was my missing. That was just my voice. Um, like I can talk about how good the animation is. How gorgeous it looks, how great everything is. But I think I'd rather not and just talk about it in a philosophical sense because let's just be honest, that's pretty much the only thing I do on this channel. Also, like the best way you can break down the movie. Um, so let's do that instead. To begin with, I always say that it isn't just when I say the philosophy of this movie, I'm also gonna bring in like others too, because it's like my own personal story on like why it is so important to me. So, in particular this year, I'm not gonna be like, oh, the reason why it's so important to me throughout my life. No, it's just gonna be this year. Um, because it always one of beautiful things about Silent Voice, in my opinion, is the fact that it always kind of been changing to me. As life goes on, you learn more, not just about yourself, but about life and everything like that, which leads to growth, but it also leads to more and different interpretations of Silent Voice. Not to say any of my previous interpretations are wrong. Um, I mean, there was one that I think is wrong, but I do think it's an interesting, like breakdown of the fact that I thought that was true to begin with. Being the fact that I thought Joya eyes, it kind of does, but not as much as I thought it was. I thought his eyes like blacked out a little. More like his eyes become like less the focus in the when he's like really depressed. Like yeah, there are some moments where they become focused, but a lot of times they aren't. Oh. But yeah, but yeah, oftentimes they aren't necessarily the focus, and like that interpretation is the better one than what I thought. But as life go on, I learn more and more, and also realize more about how the movie affects me. Like not recent years, but especially when I'm very mentally drained. Um, Oftentimes I will see lines like the outlines of things, and like the world become like a art piece is the best way to put it. Um, and some of that is just my personality, but it's one thing that I realized that it also kind of come from Silent Voice because as I wrote to my friend and Spider or Freddy and Spider, like, well, yes, well, I didn't tell them about that. Well, yes, some of these like lines can be showcases of me being like, my life sucks right now. Every outline comes with like something unique about it, like whether it be the coloration, the thickness, or something like that. And this outline let me encapsulate the flaws and whatnot within it, while also allowing me to look at the greatness of it. And it's a great dilemma, but not dilemma. It's a great contrast from everything, pretty much. It's also beautiful in contrast because the lines can sometimes get entangled and snap. But even though they do snap, it's not one that cannot be fixed sometimes. Other times it is like a outline that can never be put back together again. And sometimes there is no outline because you just feel like you're watching someone be completely authentic. There's nothing to look at but what they showcase. And there've been a couple of cases where it's like this. Um, I would say most evidently with Spider, where it's like I never saw a outline because I was sure that everything I saw was like authentic. Another case of this is Freddy, right? Never saw outline him because he's just a very authentic person and bringing like a lot of happiness. And also because it's also like a sense things where it's like it's not just I feel bad, but sometimes like other person feel bad and they come off more like squiggled. But it made me realize I watched the movie that part of the reason I might look at stuff like that is because of this movie. As multiple times, well, first of all, the art style in general have it, but I think it's interesting how like certain scenes have it more than others, and certain characters have it more than others. Uh, but that's something to write down another time. Uh, but there's like one particular scene that posted, and like a great showcase on how I can see the world sometimes, where it's like a beautiful art piece with like outlines that you could look at and be like, whoa, but also having bright, vibrant colors to go along with it. Um, as if to make a contrast to the art itself, uh, along with it being surrounded by these beautiful colors, um, which is just so great. But also maybe reflect upon previous, or not previous, but like relationships this year, like or not just this year, just in general. Like one thing that I didn't really like, I could relate to all the characters to some extent, but this year I really was relate to them more than I ever had before, and I even saw some of my other friends in there, like Spider and Chi Ho. No, that's not her name. Okay, so the Chia is the main. I mean, Choi. I'm just gonna start Choto. No, Choi. Show. Because that's the nickname she also go by. Or Nishimiya is her like actual last name, but then I can't call her sister that. That would have been so good. And then you just call her Shoya by his actual name. That's what I'm gonna do. But I saw her in Choi, Cho, and Chota. I don't know why in the English dub it doesn't have the A. Like you say Sho instead of Shota. Uh, which is very interesting. But it's not just the English dub. I mean English subtitles too. It'd be like Cho, say Shota. But back to focusing. What I was saying. Another case of it was the fact that I saw Freddy in, who is it? Naki Tachuku. I think that how you pronounce his name. Uh, I should pick a game that I can pause next time because it would have been easier for me to tell the first name. But yeah, Nakisaki Ku, uh, aka the man, uh, Tomiyuhiro, or in other words, just in case you can't, like, don't know who this is. It's the like bigger main character, not main character, main supporting lead, not supporting lead. Oh my god, he is one of the main characters. That's how I friend him because especially at the point where he met me, it wasn't like I was doing the best mentally, um, at all, and just kind of like, why always been like this, since especially since a certain event, um, but well, was is a key factor, cause I don't think so anymore. Like it just, I don't know, just haven't happened again since then. When it comes to like how I was thinking about myself before, um, but as I was saying, Um, I saw my friend because like even at the point where I met him, I was like, and it even passes. But looking rewatching the movie, first of all, helped me now because even past when I met him, I still had this question to some extent. But like I was like, why? Like, do I deserve to have friends? What make me a good friend to him? Is it just the fact that I can help him? It was stuff like that that made me like think about the fact that he kind of like the Nishimiya for me, not Nishimiya. Wait, yeah, Nishimiya, huh? Um, for me in the sense that like him being there helped me like understood and okay again like what is friendship and whatnot. And this year it was like a bunch of that really helps. Like being able to look at it and see some of my friends, mainly those two, but looking at it was like, interesting. Like I don't know if I could do it next year, but like I wonder if next year I could look at. I was saying I forgot to go past West Switch games. Um, I do wonder if I could do that next year. Like if next year I could focus on trying to identify people in my life that I can relate, like make me relate to that. Um, 'Cause there are some other people too that have like, oh, well, I think about them like pretty, not one to one, but like similar thinking to I forgot what this character deal is. Hmm. Wait, so why was I so pressed about getting regeneration? Because I lose HP every time, so I want to make sure that I have pretty high amounts of it. But like that would be a very interesting thing to do. But there are some other friends that I have that I think I could relate, like see them in, like not anymore, of course. But I can kind of see Banshee within Blind Girl, where it's like over the top reaction to like the slightest thing sometimes uh doesn't really like they take the blame themselves, and when you try to communicate to them about it they just be like what like huh, you say I'm doing this and the third, but you did that, I didn't do it. Like once again recently me and her tried, well, I tried to talk to her again, right? And it's by me actively telling her, hey, this is so like I can just get the full story and whatnot. Like I want like to really talk about it. So me telling that ahead of time, she was still shocked for some reason when I did talk about it. I was like, really? That was like the when I even shocked. She was angry when I bringing up people. as if that wasn't to begin with what I said was the point. Um, because the point was for us to talk about it. For us to talk about it, you kind of need to talk about like everything that was going on, including Mission and other people. But she just like got mad at me saying that. And it's not the same as a blonde hair, but it's pretty similar to how she acts. Um, and a character, not in the sense of the fact that you know, uh, they're friends with a blonde girl, but in the sense of kind of like how they act that I can kind of relate to is nah, I can't, but like I can see people in is JDS reviews and kind of Vio Espinosa. I'm dropping their full legal names. Granted, both of them do have JDS reviews or Jared does have a YouTube channel too, but Rico Espinosa is just where um TSA YouTube. Granted, I do be saying that way too much. Okay, finally, Google did. Shio, Shio. Uh, um, they remind me of Toshi, Mishibashi, kind of. When it comes like like how they're pretty chill, pretty relaxed. And I don't really pop off for them, of course. But like when I'm like really down, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk. I do got to reply to your message. Um, it was like you're still there for me if need be. That was one of the reasons why I think Tomo Hero is like remind me of Fred because he's always been that for me, pretty much. Also, they have pretty similar personalities. Like when you watch, like if you met him, you like, yeah, yeah, that's pretty that close. Um, well, yeah, like I was able to relate to even more. 'Cause I was able to see some of my friends within it and be like, oh, and then also because of how I watched the movie, yeah, I'm constantly watching. One of the lessons that I've learned is that one of the things that bring the greatest value in life, especially when you're trying to um, when you're trying to forgive and whatnot, is an understanding of just why in general, like why did they do this? Um, like what led them to this, while also keeping your own identity um, is important when it comes to it. As if you lose your identity when it comes to trying to understand people, it doesn't necessarily lead to the best actions. It's kind of the entire point of Yoruzu, yeah, Yoruzu, where it's like because of how focused he is on like trying to understand and trying to prevent Shio Shio from offering herself, it leads to her being a lot trained too and having some issues and like just focusing only on her versus herself. Granted, there might be a little bit of bullying going on too in her life because if you look at the scene where Shio to Shioya 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 finds her like she it's not just like a left out of the house thing. She like literally got bruises on her or scuff marks, at least not bruises, but scuff marks, which very interesting. I wonder why they decided to go with that choice. But the point we bring that up is to mention the fact that um to mention the fact that in life is a point for you to be able to like forgive while also having room for yourself. And I'm trying to learn um I can't think of that. And I'm trying to learn the perfect balance in between the two, but I haven't just yet. And like forgiveness as a whole is the entire point of the story. But I'm kind of wondering, when is it too much? Like a great showcase of this, or when is it like understanding the person different from forgiving the person? Because not only reason of it made me wonder this, but more importantly, in the movie, Joanne doesn't forgive everyone for what they did. And he does believe that there is a capacity to change, but one of the biggest things is the true willingness to change. Because oftentimes people say they will change, they act like they change, but they never did. And I think for some time I was like that, but I think that over the years of me watching this movie and whatnot, not only have I actually changed just in general for the better, but also like I don't know, I feel like I have not only improved as a person, but also have improved um, just in general. Like my entire life have been better um, all around. Not only because of people beside me, but also just because I've been like thinking and learning and trying my best to improve. And don't get me wrong, last year was full of ups and downs, but it suddenly made me realize that one of the things that even now I struggle with is becoming a scapegoat. Where one of the major reasons why my emotions will sometimes like just feel so much is because I will spend the entirety of a while, like any times an issue come up, blaming myself, being like, no, it's not their fault. It is my own. What could I have done differently? Why not? Versus being like, there is nothing I could have done differently. Like, an example of this is because, recent years, right? I have, like, never think of me more pronouns. But an example of this is, um, within, this, within, year. Okay, that's just my voice. No, it's not. It's a mic. Plug it back out. Why is it so sensitive? Why is that sensitive for me? Is that better? Kinda. I was gonna actually record this as a video and just delete the audio and re-record it. But like, take for instance, one name three examples altogether. Um, the first one is just in general. Um, might like to have gotten better. I mean, the first one, Banshee, where I don't think anything I've done. But yes, you could tell I was getting angry. I was still very reasonable and whatnot, and very like open to communications. And just there was nothing I could do because she just didn't want to listen. Or first of all, didn't want to understand my point of view, but also just didn't want to listen to my point of view, and there was nothing I could have done. Another time with someone else. Not only was they going through stuff, but they didn't want to listen to my point of view to begin with, so there was absolutely nothing I could have done about it. Start with but trying to think about what I want to say. I don't know. Oh, I remember. No, but then there are people like, let's go with a nickname, Peter, where it was like, yeah, we got an argument. There wasn't much I could. Oh wait, I picked the wrong difficulty. But of course, maybe I could have changed the way I approach things, but there's really nothing I could have done because she just didn't want to like be like, hey, I don't understand where you're coming from. She was more focused on like herself and her emotions. Uh, like I can kind of understand, but still, um, we still like I mean, like argument and whatnot, but it like and I don't know how to phrase it. Even though we did have an argument and we did cut off, eventually, you know, she cared to understand and made a difference. And then there's of course Spider. I do kind of regret like how much begging I did. But I hope that she is correct about what she said. Like I truly do. And I'm gonna try my best to move on. Like I probably won't be able to, but I'm gonna try my best. Hello, new viewer. Sorry if the audio messed up. Don't worry. When I post this as a video on YouTube, I will visit it and I'll check out the bits I'm like on YouTube. Um, but like people don't. If they didn't want to change, then there's no point wasting time. Uh, and this is kind of showcased via. Ooh, I really don't know. This is one of the names I just don't know. Union, Uno, where it's like the reason why she took time to like try to get her changed was because of the fact that she knew that she could and kind of wanted to. Because of the fact that at one point she was like, no matter how much I try, I just cannot like you. So to some extent, she is trying to like her, and that's the main reason why she goes like, "Hey, no, let me like try to relate to her," and also because they both care for Nishimiya. So it's like when that happens, then it's not. But the reason why I say I want to try and find a balance is because some people just aren't worth not only aren't worth your forgiveness, but aren't worth the time to forgive. Like how many, how much is too much, and over how much time? Because another thing to keep in mind is that like, and one of the reasons why I have a little way less of a problem with Nishimiya than I do with me not Nishimiya, Shoya, yeah, Shoya than I do with Bakugo is because like it relative to the rest of their lifespan is kind of a short time frame. Don't get me wrong, still terrible what he did, but it's like yeah, it's only been like at most 6 months. Uh, so at most 6 months happens, and then bop bing bop boom, everything they like did this for years. So it's like they're way less of a build up, but like does this message still apply after years and years of it? I don't mean like, oh, it's been years since the last time you done it, but no, I mean like, if someone abuses you in your relationship, does it still apply that you should forgive them and try to understand them and try to give them another chance? Because in my opinion, no. And like, I am a very, very big advertiser for forgiveness. You pretty much ask anyone I know, and they tell you. And one of the biggest reasons why I can't do that is because I like I believe like it's a building exchange, but it's really weird to try to strike a dilemma because I'm now realizing that yes, people can change. It doesn't mean that they will. Like for numerous of reasons, people just won't change sometimes. Whether it be because that's just who they are as a person, their like what they do in life in general. Like there's so many reasons why, unless you got like an interesting perspective on why people don't change. Like last year was a year where I realized that people don't change sometimes because they don't care to. And it made me realize that like for all of my flaws that I look at myself with, for all the hatred that I used to have for myself, for all that, it was one thing that set me apart from most other people that I realized. And I always thought, it was like, oh, because I have like these morals and whatnot, which might not be the same for everyone. Or I watch a bunch of like, not entertainment YouTubers, like philosophy YouTubers, and I have learned these things more than fast as everyone else. But no, I think it's not any of that. I realized that the main difference between me and most people in my life, especially the ones that have like some sort of falling out with, the major difference is that I am more willing to change than them sometimes. Like, if you tell me, hey, this is wrong, of course I'm like, so why am I wrong? Like, what did I do wrong? Tell me what I did wrong, right? But I am willing to change curious and everything by nature, and a part of curiosity is that you have to be willing to learn and grow. And I think that, and the fact that I want to be like moving and be like think totally free, like part of that have to come with change. Like if you want to learn, you can't just be like, yeah, I want to learn, but I don't trust any social media says. No, you have to be like, yeah, I want to learn, and I'm willing to change my viewpoints if something comes along that like proves them wrong. Like I've never been a flat earther, but take for instance, you were a flat earther, but you'd be willing to learn. It's like kind of contradictory, kind of a little bit contradictory because you, by being a flat earther, showcases the fact that you're not willing to change your opinions based on everything else. You're a flat earther, you are people that get on there sometimes because like so you believe in the rest of the science, but then you don't believe in this like piece of science that we have knew for years. So like you're perfectly willing, interesting to use the car, which is something, but you're not willing to believe that the Earth is round. You're willing to believe that we can make things that explode in such a controlled manner that it allows to have forward propulsion, but no, no Earth round. Okay. Um, but that's besides the point. But it's like people sometimes just aren't willing to change, and I really want to strike a good balance because I am a firm believer that people can change, but there's certain people that I realize they just never will. It's never been a debate on should I change. They never been a debate on what would happen if I change. They just won't change because to them, change is not that important. And this is where you get a lot of like bad relationships from because if you keep going back to that person, then it just never changes anything. And I realize now, especially after Banshee and what's her name, Spider, it's like there's only so much you can try to do to get them to understand like where you're coming from. And I'm now realizing that even before this, right, I'm just going to give up. I should have given up on them because they were just never willing to change, and they were always just gonna be the same outcome pretty much every time. Like I can imagine. One of them, I still believe that they will change. Like, do I have reason not to believe that? Sure, but I still believe that they will change. And this one person, like, I sure hope they change. Not for like my sake, but for Spider's sake. Like, I really hope that she is correct, and that this time he doesn't try anything stupid. But like, it go back to people willingness to change. Oh, I barely. I should have that leaky relic because I probably would be able to kill it. Maybe. I don't think so. I just don't believe there's no damage to kill it. But yeah, and not there's damage to kill it. But like the person who currently is, I'm like, I don't know. Like I have this. I'm trying to be like Simone. If you don't know from Girl like or in particular Older Brother, where I want to believe in the Michael that she believes in, but it's hard because I'm like people don't change that much over that fast period of time, which is not true. I just don't have faith in him because he had so many times to try, but yet he never took it before. It's like, why now? But it made me realize that there are a limit to it, and made me question it along with Epic. But when those two came combined, it was like, I know, like, what I want to do now. And I know, like, how I feel, and the fact that I am happy that I tried, and I do not regret trying, but I realized that it was most likely gonna come out this way a lot of times. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong when, like, you try, but the person doesn't change because you actually gave them a choice to. Um, you can't blame yourself for that if nothing happens. Uh, but that's not the only lesson I learned from this watch. Like, not just about like, okay, like forgiveness and whatnot. Cause that's the only lesson I learned. Um, the lesson I learned, or I wouldn't say learned, but like thought about is like, okay, I wonder if I can put this to words. It made me wonder. It made me understand that yes, holding like communication is definitely important, but what's also important is to try to meet people where they are and understand them. And one of the key things that, like, I would say, hey, maybe I'm not the best at this, will be fully understanding people. Like, I feel like I was, I'm doing so good, but I think at a certain point, like, I was understanding people, but I wasn't trying to go any deeper than, like, I was trying to go purely philosophical a little bit and whatnot. Or like, oh, I know what you mean, personality wise. But I realized that even when it comes to emotions, I was holding back a little. It was just because of my own self that was holding back. And I'm like, maybe I could change that. Like, it made me wonder. And I really hope, really, one of my goals next year is to do that. To become better. Like, yeah, no, I will. Nah, I might. No, it's a. I will become better next year. I will become a better communicator. I will become all of these things. Um, whether it takes 1,000 years or it's one. Well, I don't know. I said 1,000 years. There's no way it's taking 1,000 years. I'd be dead. But you know, like, I'm going to do this. It's one of those things where I'm like, no, I know what I'm going to do. It's not like a, well, what if this happens? Like, no, I'm going to become better. I'm going to actualize all the messages that I learned. I'm gonna stop like holding myself back, and I want to look people in their eyes. And out everything that I learn is silent voice. The one that I always struggle with is looking people in their eyes. Like, it, like this overwhelming thing, and I got so much better with it. And it took me watching this movie again to realize how much better I get with it. And that's one of the beauties of watching the movie. It's not just, hey, for me, it's not just like, oh, let's see what I can learn and get this time. It's also like a great way to be like, you know, last year I was so sad because I just couldn't understand people, but this year, oh my god, I was so happy and understood people so much better and stuff like that. like make me appreciate it way more. And one of the reasons I constantly rewatch it is because like it also just serves as like a great checkpoint for me to be like, hey, you remember last year where you were saying, I hate myself during this time frame? Yeah, what an idiot you were, right? Instead of being like that, it was like you where it comes to other things that I try to do, like when I like think back to, I'm like, oh my god, that was so dumb. It was like, hey, do you remember last year where this happened and you reacted like this? Now, do you remember this year where you might have had a similar reaction? Well, you had a similar reaction, but it was more like less chaotic, more reformed and controlled, while also being like, you know, very genuine. Do you remember that? Do you remember the fact that this year you have reached your head out to a lot of different people and try to understand people more? Like, it's a great checkpoint for me to come back to and be like, yeah, you know what? I did do that. Like, yeah, I didn't do it all the time, but there's only so much one person was damn right. And like, yeah, you're getting it. Um, I really got to switch back to not complaining. But the point of me bringing that up is like, it's a great checkpoint for me to have, and I really do appreciate it every time it happens because it lets me review myself. And this year, I've done such a good job at actualizing the movie, and such a good job at like not achieving all I want to do, but like taking massive strides for that. Um, and some things that I just never thought I would do. Like, even though I mainly did it because my friend was in there, like, even doing the one act competition, like, it was so much different. And even though at one point I was really down on the guts and whatnot, the fact alone that I was like, hey, I might be down on the guts, me in the guts right now, but I can't wait. Like, I will dig myself out. Like, even during those moments, or during moments where like I did do what I don't like to do and just that emotional crash, it was like, yeah, but I wasn't as bad last year. Like, yeah, it was a emotional crash, and yes, the situation may have been way more stressful, especially because sometimes it was just like the person not willing to change or not willing to listen to me. It's like, yeah, it is very stressful, and I did do that. But for the longest time, either I would held back my emotions, which is why I'm trying to not do that anymore, or for the longest time, I kept saying that, but they was never listen. It's like, yeah, I understand why I did that. You ever regret it? Yeah, I wish I didn't do it. Of course, like I wish I didn't. Like, I had the solution of it, but it's like, why be like, oh my god, I'm just a bad person for it. No, because that happens to everyone, and also because the person just didn't listen. Like, yeah, there are some things that maybe, like, of course, if I talked to them more often, told them this more often, maybe they understood, but they just weren't willing to change. Like, Banshee, even now, the last time she tried dating him, it failed. But she is keep going back to him. And I tried to help her out, but they won't listen. So, and it's like, another thing that, like, I changed over my ability to actually be like, no, I didn't just like try. I did like try everything. Like emotionally, like when it came to like me trying to understand people, it wasn't like and like giving them advice. It was so much better this year because it wasn't just like basic moral advice and whatnot, but it was just like no, like I understood their situation. I put myself in their shoes, or maybe I didn't even do that, right? Like with what's his name? Spider. Like I didn't like yeah, I did it anyway, but like I just could relate to it anyway, so I didn't actually have to do it. I did do it, but like wasn't necessary, of course. Um, but it's like I got so much better at doing that over like this year, and it's just such. I feel so happy to rewatch a movie because it also allowed me to like really rough time that was going on, where I was like, also in case you're watching this, no, another reason I like, stopped eating I just when I'm hungry, but like it was just a like I don't know, I was feeling down because I was like, what could I have done wrong? Like where could I have changed? What could I have done for it to alter the path? Was there one moment in particular where it was like, yeah, this is where I should have took the hint, or anything like that? And I realized that no, there's nothing I could have done. Like, well, before this point, like at this point, yeah, there's something I could have done. But like before this point, I was like, no, there's nothing I could have done. I done or did everything I could try to like make an understanding and whatnot. Try to get her to understand. Feel like I done everything that I could. So it's not like, oh, well, you didn't do this, and they're like, yeah, I probably suffered or hurt myself way more trying, but I don't regret it because this is where the philosophy theory far come from. Uh, life is just about suffering. Without suffering, then nothing happens. You don't become happy. You don't become a better person. Like, of course, they shouldn't suffer too much. But like, I have now over the years learned to take like look at the beauty of it all. And part of that came from Silent Voice, but then no, most of it came from Silent Voice. Like Silent Voice is the catalyst to make me like think of like okay, philosophy and stuff like that. Where it's like I want to understand emotion more. I want to be better. And Silent Voice is like the catalyst for that. And I'm like now because of it, I'm like I want to not like just be better, but learn better and whatnot. And because it's like this massive catalyst for it, it's I don't know why, but like it like helped me actualize and interpret these philosophies, and because of it, I am now like when I go through hard moments in my life, I don't go through them not to say alone, because like sometimes I do, unless it's like emotional days, in which case, yeah, I might like talk to my friends and like, yeah, man, this is what's going on, and I just need to rant about it real quick. But when I'm going through hard moments in my life, I don't no longer do I feel like, oh, this just sucks. I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Like, yeah, I hate myself. I hate my life right now. But what fun would it be otherwise? Like, people don't see it often because I'm more like when I'm by myself. But like, there are literal times where I'm like literally on the verge of breaking, and instead of breaking down and whatnot, I like start smiling, laughing, and I'm like, well, what other way would I have it? Would I want my life to be boring? No. Like, yeah, kind of sucks. that is happening, but it's better than nothing. And also, oh, I actually don't want that. But what was I saying? Oh, it's like I would like smile at it and like, well, let's go. Like whether it be a task or whether it be like emotions, I'd be like, yeah, I hate this right now, but I'm also loving it because without suffering, there is no beauty. Like someone put it funny specific voter, which is one reason why I am able to think like this because of his video about specificist. Was someone he put like this in a video about I think depression. It's literally just like about depression. Um, suffering must come unless like um happiness become mundane. People are saying like without suffering, like life just becomes mundane. What is one person like happiest moments if not surrounded by suffering? Like, of course, some people just might say like, "Oh, that's why would you say that?" Or like, "No, that's weird." Okay, wait, let me. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That was just a mistake. Like, you might be like, "Oh, that's weird," or "Why would you say that?" But like, this is true. Oftentimes, people's greatest moments of happiness is surrounded with like something tragic happening, and that's because when something tragic happens, you have a new view sometimes on life. And for the longest time, when that was when it happened to me, when I'm like, I'm losing all these things, like I'm just doing like for the longest period of my life, I was doing so terribly mentally, but I just didn't say anything. Like I don't know, if they knew. I doubt they knew just like how far my like mental health when it came to this, right? Until like first of all, I watched on voice, but like, and then secondly, man, Spider, right? But like my like for the longest time, I wouldn't like actually be like, yeah, I'm happy I went to that. Of course, some things I'd rather not go through. I felt like this, but no, what happened was I was like, at a certain point, my view changed from being like, oh, life sucks, and like I hated it to being like, oh, life sucks, but it's a little more fun when you are just losing your mind together. Like, yeah, life sucks, but because I'm losing my mind with someone closer to me, I can be like, yeah, let's go and stay together. Or it'd be like, yeah, life sucks, but what other way will I have it? Like, if someone came down and asked, would you like go through all that again, like all your life again, the exact same choices? Well, first of all, I would say I can't change choices, but let's say in this case, it's like you can change your choices, but it will always turn out the same, and you'll be stuck in an infinite loop for it in order to do this for 1 second, like an infinite loop for 1 second of the world for $1 million. I'm like, I would do it for free because it's just so many things you learn, and Sun always helped me so many times when it comes to that. And like most importantly, it's never just that. It's like yeah, it helps me when it comes to that, but then it also helps me come with like actualization of it, where like yeah, I now can actually be like, yeah, no, 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 I'm now listening to these things, but I'm also like physically interpreting it. Like I am actually understanding it. I'm not just being like, oh, I think I get it. But like sometimes it makes me feel like, I completely get it. But I completely does, this hard to completely understand anything. But it's like, oh no, I understand it now. And I know like how I should change and whatnot. And because of some voice that I can do that, where it's not only at like a benchmark for me to see if I understand it, but because it also that benchmark for me, like it's when I need to grow and try to interpret things, it allows me to kind of. It's pretty much like a soft way of me having like a checkpoint, like a safe point in life, where it's like I feel like this is personally true. Maybe people who disagree, it really depends. But I have, even when it comes to like my darkest moments, like literal moments where I'm like, I hate everything. I think I tried looping around them, but it was just slightly faster. Uh, okay, pretty interesting character. But even at times when I'm like at my literal worst, I'm still like, oh, there's life left? Absolutely. But I feel like I've never been worse than like, I feel like I've never been worse than what I have been watching Silent Voice, where it's like, yeah, I would do mentally worse and whatnot, but when it comes to like how I treat myself and how I act, I don't think I've ever gone downwards from it. Where it's like, oh, well, I watched Silent Voice, and afterwards I changed, but during the middle of the year, just this massive wave of dread came on me, and now I'm back to how I was with that. Never been like that to me. Always been like, oh yeah, well, like, yeah, I do think my life sucks right now. Do I like it? No. Yeah, to be honest, I really rather not. But like worse than like my point where I was last year, at least when it comes to like how I'm treating people and whatnot. No, I just feel like it's like just a great checkpoint for me having my life. And I wonder if y'all have it too. I'm gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna make a video out of it with the same gameplay footage. Probably gonna be cut out, but I want to know if y'all also have like a similar experience with a movie or like a similar thing where like, hey, do you also do this? Where it's like I have a checkpoint in the sign, me and Silent Voice. Do you also have a checkpoint in some movie that you like? And I would be interested in knowing which movie it is. Like I said, to me, it is a Silent Voice hands down. There are probably like a handful of movies that I'd be like, yeah, if you gave me like if I was as close to it, I would probably also watch it year like once a year for philosophy sake. And I don't really know if there are any that but like, yeah, no, I do that. Like maybe the Journey to the West, if that like wasn't super long. I still have to read my book, but like outside of that, I'm like, I don't know, man. I think I'm pretty satisfied where I am. Okay. Will this automatically merge? Yes. Okay. Well, you just keep getting things that match each other anyways. Like to some extent, this will already become Tears 3 anyways. So it's real fun. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's wonderful. But yeah, I will end the stream for now and then start a new one, way more lighthearted, of course. So with that, I'll be saying bye. Be aware that I will be making this into a video. Uh, and we'll be using my actual microphone. It doesn't work directly into that. That's why I'm not using it. Um, and when I do, it will probably be maybe a little more cadence. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but yeah. See y'all all next time in like 5 seconds if you're watching the live stream.